Alright, welcome back. Let's battle with Praxis Tokens. We found our first opponent. Let's see what we're up against. Pretty solid opening hand. Got almost all the influence and power we need, and a solid curve. Gonna open with Seal on fire for potential torch. Since it's unlikely that our Talir's favorite is gonna die, so we can play Praxis Banner undepleted on 3. We're gonna torch that. No war cries for our opponent. Rather avoid that if I can, so it doesn't snowball out of control. It's pretty important to like control Warcry against decks with Warcry. It's less bad against Stone Scar because they're not that Warcry heavy, but especially against Recano it's very important. And now we can drop our very punishing assembly line against this board. They usually don't like to see 3 1/1s out of one card. Alright. We already stopped his offense before it even began. I think we can attack with like 1 token, since we have Titan. And next turn we're probably gonna unlock some potential of our board to make it even worse for our opponent. Alright, great. Unlock the potential of our board. And I guess just attack with everything but the favored. Since I mean our Titan can block still, so we have 2 blockers and a torch against his 3 units. Plus, yeah, I expected him to block anyway. So I think I'm fine with the trades and don't want to torch any of them. I'd rather keep the torch for whatever else might happen. Like this, for example. Although it's not too relevant right now. Not gonna torch it right away. Drop a Temple Scribe. Favored. And suddenly we have 2 free bodies in play without having like invested actual cards. I think I'll attack, like if he trades here, I'd rather let him trade with the favored than with the torch. And otherwise we can just like ignore it for a bit. I might just torch it end of turn now, depending on what else he does. I think it's fine to block with this. That's actually less valuable than a torch overall, I think. Because the game will probably end before this dealt 3 damage. That is totally fine. And yeah, he accepted his fate and surrendered. Alright, so this hand is a bit so-so. Like 2 unlocks, no token producers. I think I'm gonna redraw it. It's a bit too slow and clunky and doesn't do enough. This is much better. Gets us a turn 3 Titan if our initiate lives, which is pretty great. And also now has the influence for Flame Blast, which is perfect. Alright. Fire influence, Talir's favored, and battle. Let's see if it gets torched. Would be surprised. I see. Icaria blue it is. I guess time to drop Titan and get some damage in before we get Harshrolled. Flame Blast's probably also pretty critical in a matchup like this. And Torch to like pop the Aegis from Eileen's favor. Yeah, he's dawdling around a bunch. That is good for us. Alright, so I'm gonna attack like this. The big question is now, do I wanna like Temple Scribe here or not? And I think I don't, because then like post Harsher we can go like Temple Scribe, bounce Temple Scribe. Yeah, I think that's good. And we still have like 5 damage on board with Izalio if he just like vanquishes our Titan and doesn't have a harsh roll, or doesn't want a harsh roll. Actually I think I'll play Temple Scribe here, not Displacer, and then just pass and possibly attack next turn and then return it. Or maybe not, maybe I just Acolyte and then like Flame Blast away the staff. Do that post combat because he might otherwise have a torch, and after we Flame Blast him for 3 he torches this. It's a bit unfortunate to like having to waste a Flame Blast for 3, but if it kills a Staff of Stories, that is pretty important, pretty impactful. Icaria, huh? That is unfortunate. So I think the best course of action likely here is I think popping the Aegis is better than returning Scribe and replaying it. So that we can like Flame Blast Icaria next turn. Or Displacer, depending. Probably Flame Blast. Alright, so I think I'm gonna hold on to the Flame Blast for now. Just like attack with these two, and if he blocks I'll torch Icaria, because then we can play something else. And Flame Blast can potentially just finish off our opponent instead. And I think I like Assembly Line here because thanks to Izalio he just dies if he doesn't have a sweeper. Especially backed up by the Flame Blast. And it's also really good against like something big from Icaria, like a big weapon or a big unit. Alright, so let's shove. I'm gonna take 12 and go to 7. Okay, he's gonna go to 10, that's still fine. We might have to jump with Izalio though. Seems like we don't, which is good. Alright, so if we would attack with everything, he should just die, right? That seems fair. Like, even if he has one removal. Oh. That is the one removal that actually makes a difference. Okay, so I think the best play here is to return the Scribe and just replay it. Then we have a blocker to not get overrun, and we even found a drone to go wide enough to make him deal with our board and then lose to our Flame Blast if we draw an undepleted power. Alright, so I guess we just Izalio for the victory. That was actually kind of bad. Should have attacked without Izalio, because if he has another Lightning Strike or Torch, we can't kill him this turn and that could get awkward. Should have just attacked with everything and Flame Blasted his face. That would have been better. But we won anyway. Okay, this is a bit power heavy and slow, so I'm gonna redraw it. This is much better. And once again we have all the influence we need, which is great. And we are up against another Stonescar deck. They are slowly coming back. Torch the Instigator on site. No early pressure and really annoying against our tokens. Bit dirtly, our hand could really use some enhancement for our dirtly cards. But we have enough that we should find one in time. But yeah, our draw is a bit dirtly and do nothing. That's what we needed. Perfect. Alright. Let's make a bunch of tokens and then unlock our potential in a moment. Alright, so I think I'd rather just play another one of these and wait with the unlock for one turn to get maximum value, plus we might draw something else that we can pump and then can just sort of unlock potential. Attack with the 3/2s. Our opponent is power screwed, that definitely helps our slightly dirtily draw, and then we can Displacer to destabilize him further and just attack with everything. Okay, so just bounce one of the Instigators, and question is, do we want to attack with everything? I think we kind of do. That's fine, then he takes 9, goes to 7. And eventually dies to his own Instigator triggers. That is good, but hopefully not good enough. Alright, so if I attack with everything, he blocks, goes to 4, goes to 2. That's not great. So I'll just attack with those 2 and 4 straights. That's great, that puts him to 3. Not sure, maybe the all-in attack last turn was a bit too premature. But I mean, we still have plenty of outs now. We have 3 torches and 4 flame strikes to win right away. Flame blasts to win right away. Flame strike is the wrong game. And yeah, we have, I guess, the worst unlock potential one can imagine. Hope the opponent doesn't have an Annihilate or Torch. Guess he has a Countess. That's pretty legitimate. And yeah, now we have nothing. We need a burn spell. But yeah, I felt given our hand and the situation, it's better to try here than wait. It's not gonna get any better for us. outside of the cards that still win us the game anyway. The burn spells. Come on, we are all out. Feel free to snatch our power. Unfortunately, it's even like relevant power for him. Alright. Problem is we are all also like almost dead on 10. And that is not the nicest card to see. Now like our time is running low. Like basically if we block this we reduce our outs to Flame Blasts because Torch won't win anymore. But Flame Blast still does, so I might block, but I'm not sure. Also like reduces outs against like a couple other backdoor options. That is really good. And now he's out of Flame Blast reach even. So yeah, I think this game is over. The Tyrant was too much. And it's over. Alright, that was a close one. Bit unfortunate. Maybe a misplay on the first Alpha Strike attack. But not sure. Alright, that's it for the first half of the games. Stay tuned for 3 more games with this sweet Praxis token deck. Stay tuned.